Yo, check me out, I'm Elder B. It's Friday. Turn the screaming Quest for Glory 2 music down just a touch for you, so you can listen to my beautiful voice on Friday for Back in My Day Friday, where I play classic games, or at least classic enough for me, to me. I was just thinking about it today. I saw, not today, like 30 seconds ago. So I've got about 6.5 hours in Quest for Glory 2 in this playthrough. This game is 35 years old. So to think about the playtime on a 35, and we're not done, a 35-year-old game, I could have beat it quicker had we sped through skill development and stuff like that, but nobody wants to do that. It's part of the game. It's part of the fun. Anyway, today we've got our save file. I'm reminiscent of the fact that I named my save file in such a manner that I would remember exactly what the things that Shima told us on day one right before we saved. So it should be our last day in Shapeir before we cross the desert and get over to the dark, desolate city of Raseir. And that should start, not should, that will start our quick acceleration towards the end of the game. Not that I haven't enjoyed 2, but it has made me realize it might be my least favorite. It's still a good game. I still had a good time. I'm acting like we're about to finish in the next 5 minutes. We still have Raseir to do. We have Shapeir to finish first. Anyway, enough yakking for me. Tea of the evening is perfect peach. Time for Quest for Glory. Better not forget to turn this back up. The levels look like it's absolutely screaming at you and I'm probably yelling over it, but most of the game isn't this loud, so it'll be alright. Okay, so my save file is day 15, EOF, and Aziza tomorrow. Now, EOF was just the fact that we needed to talk to Uhura, so that was not presumptuous. I'm pretty sure that's what that message is. But let's kick her on off and go head over. First we'll talk to, we'll do Aziza first. I don't know if that's anything that he can repeat for us. Yeah. Thanks, Shima. It's funny that you start in 1 and you're like, oh, Shima's so cool. I wish I could go to Shapeir. And then by the end of this one, you're like, okay, Shima, go away. Although I suppose they come with you, don't they? Do they come with you? I don't know. I don't remember. We'll find out. Alright, let's go see Aziza. I'm excited for 3. Once again, not that we're, you know, immediately ready for the next game, but I'm excited for 3. There you go. Tomorrow. See, and that's the first time... That's the first time that you hear about Raseir. There wasn't like a, oh, I heard you're going. I guess Omar does talk about it in his little, you know, good job thing. Although he does like a farewell poem, if I am not mistaken. I feel like... you haven't really gotten the time appreciation. It took me a moment to realize what I had done wrong there, even though I just made fun of it. I hadn't really come across the fact for the Dispel Potion stuff. So the fact that she wants to talk to me tomorrow about Raseir... yeah, she don't know. I like how the message was, go talk to Aziza. And then when you get there to talk to Aziza, she's like, oh, I'm glad you're here. Come back tomorrow. We haven't visited the astrologer. I don't think he does us any good again. Actually was hitting my mute key and then skipped his dialogue there. Yeah, I've got, you know, the previous knowledge is almost kind of a downfall sometimes. The astrologer music reminds me very heavily of Police Quest. I'm excited to start that series eventually too. Okay, let's go see Hora. I feel like maybe you have to be a thief. Or maybe I'll talk to him. I'll talk to him on the way out. I feel like the jewelry guy gives you a pin before you go, so you can use it as a lockpick across the way. Okay, so yeah. Assumption correct. Obey or you'll regret it. At nightfall tonight. So I think that's Night is Still Young, if I'm not mistaken. Which is super funny that, like, oh, mid-morning already. So we did waste a decent amount of time. I was gonna say, it's really funny that it was like, that's already it. I've already accomplished all the things that I had saved up for today, if you will. So magic still sucks, so we're definitely gonna end up upping that. Dodge and parry are pretty good. Like, I can't be too unhappy with that. I don't really know why we got intelligence and honor, but we'll take it. What do we have in the way of pills as well? 7 of each, that's right. And I think we should probably just, yeah, we got a decent amount of money. We should just burn a good amount of money before we go to make sure that we've got enough pills when we go across. I don't remember if they're even, you don't really fight, but I don't think there is really a means to acquire stuff like that on the other side. I don't even know how long it's been though since I've played these games, so recollections may vary. Yeah, we'll just fight with her once or twice, maybe. Probably just, yeah, we'll do twice. We could plus up the skills a little bit better before we're getting ready to go, and then we'll just basically stick till evening. Do the EOF bit. I think I have everything I need for the Dispel Potion. I'm getting ahead of myself to the point rather, where I don't want to miss, like I don't want to have the opportunity pass me by. I don't think that's a thing though. I think it would be awfully silly if the game lets you go through those motions and just like, oh, well, you didn't get it? No big deal. See you next time. But we'll see what's up. Now, honestly, that level of infamiliarity with the series, having been so long since the last playthrough, concerned, worried is not the right term, but it would be interesting to see on 4, since it's the one I'm the least familiar with, what types of things I'll miss out on. I think I'm gonna go and grab that mod. Not a mod, it's like a patch that people talk about for 4, especially on the Quest for Glory Reddit, which is an awesome spot. Lots of good folks in there chatting about games and leaving it at that. Anyway, they had mentioned a patch that basically like patches out all the crashes and all the nonsense from the original series. It's the original published package, I suppose. So yeah, that'll be worth checking out for sure. Alright, I'm pretty sure we're smacking her, yeah, well enough at this point. That's it, that was a good run. 2 points of intelligence for attacking a woman. But yeah, that's well ahead of myself because I don't think, and I'm nearly positive at this point actually, that I won't wrap this tonight. So we'll have one more Friday session, which I won't be around for next week. So actually we won't wrap 2 up until 2 more weeks from today. That's not too bad. Give us time to start getting to 3. Haven't done my goofy thumbnail for it yet. The goofy cat that I have for this is actually for a different game's demo, but it was desert themed, and the kitty was already well dressed for the occasion. So I let it be. I was having some good runs on DayZ today, so I was like half a mind to not play this tonight and instead play DayZ, but I'm like, you have tomorrow for that. And you played it today. And you played it yesterday. You'll be fine. Go play Quest for Glory. Yeah, that one's gotta be a me stamina out. Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's go ask our potion brewing friend, and maybe even keep on first. I think I've already done this, but again, just for paranoia's sake, to make sure we're not going to miss this. I don't think we are. I think you have tomorrow, actually, before you leave, like all day tomorrow, and then after you sleep, you leave the next day. But we'll see what happens. Potion. That's the spelling of the day, I guess. Yeah, see, everybody knows about this stuff except for me. Things are no longer available there. Little do you know. I get like that's like his character, right? He doesn't see you, and it's like, oh, I didn't see you come in. But at the same time, do we really have to? You could find the ingredients. Do I really have to ask you the same question over again? Like, come on, man. I got it all. Okay, I forgot. For a moment, I forgot about what I was like intending for that to gather it. I'm like, oh no, how do we get their hair? Tomorrow. Don't rush it. Three potions. That's funny, you only get, what was it, 7? 7 points for it. Alright, there's mana. Vigor? Is that a hotkey? No, it's not. Let's go pass some tests then. Not that it's that big of a difference time-wise. We'll go from this way. That was it, right? Yeah, okay. And then the next right turn, then we get the mid alleyway right turn. I like the art style because, you know, 35 years ago, this is how I saw it. I'd be interested to even just look up the remake to see what the back of your like tunic looks like. Because I don't even know what that really is. It almost looks like you've got a big necklace on the back of your shirt. All right. We'll do an uh-oh save because I do remember there being kind of like the Brigand's Fortress. There's like the procedural bit that you can get wrong. Timing and stuff like that. Yeah, okay. This was the alleyway indeed. Sorry. We need to practice anyway. Or, you know, shoot open in your own face. There we go. Yeah. What? I don't think we had to wait until the middle of the night. This doesn't do anything, I don't believe. I don't think you sneak in, because you would be a fighter, so you wouldn't be sneaking. We'll try this first. We'll pick the lock next. Okay, okay, not so much. What was the thing? I do remember having like to go through this several times also. We saved for that. We need to go back to the inn to rest though. Let's try to pick the lock. Oh, no. You just have to break it down. It was like, you don't need to say bash. There was some weird combination of like, I forget. I don't think if you do any other means. Okay, I was gonna say I also don't think that's gonna up my skills any, but crap, what was the thing? Because if you do it right, the big dude comes from out back there. Alright, let's go for the middle of the night. The note said when night falls. So we're already there. But we'll try, Hey, what's up, man? Good to see you again. That place is the Eternal Order of Fighters. I don't know if that is in the remake that you had played. That is still young. I need a middle of the night to test my theory. You're getting tired, is it? Yeah, well, apparently I don't remember what to do in there either. Yeah, like when you're visiting the guild hall, you start to get notes. I don't even remember what the first one says. It isn't even that long since we just got it. But they don't tell you like explicitly who it's from. But the note this morning that was at the guild hall with a sword in the door said, "Come to the end of this street. The door at the end of this street when night falls." And it was, I forget what it was. Follow instructions or you'll regret it. Or, you know, some cheesy, empty threat like that. And I remember going in here, and it's almost like, well, I won't spoil it. I won't spoil it. But it's if the guards come out, you didn't do it right. But I don't remember what that means, right? Like, obviously I'm losing the game when they do come out. We're wanting a bald, like a big bald guy, or maybe he's a fat guy. I don't remember, but not the guards, like a different dude, to come out from that same back room, and then you're there. I think it's middle of the night though. That's the only thing I can think to do differently. Because I know if you go in, you can get in this room like throughout the entire game, but if you do it before you get the invite, what happens is what we're seeing, where the guards come out. So we'll see if my middle of night theory is correct or not. Did I go from the right way? I don't even remember if I did. I think so. Yeah, okay. Alright, we're gonna have to do another save, because if we blow past this, we're gonna have to go back to the beginning of the day, and obviously we don't want to do that. Because I'm pretty sure this will like give you the same, you know, like, you can't come in here tough. We're gonna pick the lock though, just so we can get some skills out of it. Potentially. I mean, I assume we are. Yeah, okay. 58. Oh, that's so bad. Bummer. I don't think sneaking matters, because this isn't, you're intended to be, like, this is a fighter's organization. Although I don't know what the intent would be for you to open the door if you didn't have any of those skills, though. Is this the... No. I don't know why I let them come all the way out. I know I'm about to lose. There's something... There's something else. Something I'm obviously missing. Middle of the night. We got the invite. This is for sure the place. I love that. You're not standing in the middle of the alleyway, so you can do your cool hands open stance. How do you expect to cast a spell without that? I can't recall what the deal was. I'm sitting here trying to think from like, I don't even remember the last time I played this. This is going to change nothing though, that's the only thing. Oops. Hey, if you right click, it doesn't cancel, it casts the spell. Because you can't, yeah, you can't do anything, you can't move, it just automatically brings you into lose mode. Oh, recollection. Alright, we've got the saves. Let's go back here and just go get the message again, just to make sure she wasn't like, knock 3 times and do a little dance in the hallway and they'll know it's you. I'm pretty sure there's nothing of the sort though. And the fact that it says brothers, because they're the brotherhood, like that's the place. Let's just see what she says. Maybe this will shed some light. Alright, so here's our note with Tough Lady Ahura. Nightfall tonight. Go to the door at the end of Safe Darb off of Scary Darb. Obey or you'll regret it. Alright, now we are going to... we can head over there, because I'm pretty sure you can look street, and it'll tell you which street you're on. Oh yeah, go outside. Yeah, that EOF shield on the wall there. This is those guys that have been leaving their ominous notes. And you can't ask this dude Let's test this theory. Okay, bye. Pretty sure. Yeah, okay. I've already forgotten the names of the streets. That might have been something I should have paid a little attention to. It was like I don't know, Sharifi Tarek and Sharif Darb or something like that. But we should be able to Sharky Darb. I could have even typed it to myself in chat or something. What are the names of those streets? So here's the scummy part. I'm gonna look it up in a second. I'm not a huge fan of that. Much younger me was able to decipher this. Probably not in one playthrough. I thought about it when I was thinking about playing this earlier today. It's like I've done the wizard stuff, not the thief stuff yet. That's soon coming. This is the fighter stuff. Like, there's no way you would have like just organically found all these paths playing normally. Like, it's just the culmination, if you will, of that many playthroughs. Let me click off here real quick. This might do some wonkiness. That is very strange. Why is it doing that? Okay, there we go. Back to the goods. Oops. Like I said, wonkiness. Stop it. There we go. Alright, all set. Okay, because it was like off of the Darb, the Sharky. Rainy Tarek. Nearly. I've got to go click off one more time. I think it freaks out because of the hotkeys for inventory while I'm doing that. Okay, behave yourself. Perfect. You're gonna be a big pain in the butt, huh? You're just gonna be this difficult. Zero Darb, Rainy Tarek. I feel like that's what she said. Zero Darb, Rainy Tarek. I really don't think that, like, I've mistaken. I'm gonna do this one more time. Like, I don't think my memory would serve, and then like, it's a door you can actually access, because obviously the rest of the doors in the city you can't do that with. So I really doubt all those things are coincidentally making me believe I'm in the right place when I'm not. Give me the note. Give me the note before I forget. No. Okay. I'm not in the right place. Interesting. What I am going to do is look up the map. Which sounds scummy, but realistically, 30 years ago, I would have had the paper fold-out map that came with the game. I wish I did still have that. I don't know. That's one of those things where, like, I have no idea where that type of stuff ended up. Okay. Go to the door at the end of Saif Darb, off a scary Darb. A scary Darb. That's really funny that I was thoroughly convinced that that door was the correct door. I don't even see which one she's referring to. Off a scary Darb. The map I'm looking at is also... Oh, there it is. Okay. Go to the door at the end of Saif Darb, off a scary Darb. I'm not even in the right place. How did I manage that? Okay, so we just need a nightfall one. We don't need the middle of the night. I swear it was here, and I'm standing at a door. That street is here. I really don't remember that. This is going to be really interesting if I get over there and there's like... What are you doing here? What do you want?
Well, that just goes to show me, like, remembering not being as big of a fan of 4 might be completely skewed. Because I know I've played 1, 2, and 3 more recently than I've done a playthrough of 4. So I'm like, oh, I like 2 way better than 4. Maybe not. I mean, I don't even remember how to play this game. Now, I'm glad. Straight ahead. I'm glad I refrained from actually just looking it up and seeing, like, you know, a map online that would have been like, go here. Not that that was much different. I just read streets. I almost thought it was different in the remake because the map was like newer. It wasn't the same one that you get. Maybe it was. It was a long time ago now. But I don't know. We'll see. Okay. So this... What did we have this save under? Dispel potion stuff, I think. Yeah, we'll be fine. This is not filling me with confidence. Yeah, because this is very nondescript, right? Like, sure, it fits the, you know, what they had said in their little notey note. I don't think this is right. Because the guards come if you try to do it to anybody else's house. The hunch over. It's very inconspicuous. If a guard comes running down the hallway... Okay, I went middle of the night anyway, just get in here. Because I feel like I'm going to get a fail screen just for sake of, you know, trying to break into somebody's house. The other door didn't take this long to crack open either. He does like the hesitation when he stands up from the door, like half stands up, and I keep thinking that's going to be a guard coming down to arrest me. I mean, I'm going to have 300, or 200 rather, pick lock by the time this is done. Like, well, you didn't get into the OF, but your pick lock skills are impeccable. I'm gonna have to scum it, I think. This doesn't feel right to me. The torch, the street lantern, that was like, that clicked that memory. They're like, oh yeah, you're in the right spot. Now, I don't know why I would think that and not be in the right spot. At the end of Safe Darb, off of a Scary Darb. That's the place north of the plaza. End of Safe Darb, off of a Scary Darb. So that the off of a Scary Darb is making me question a little bit, because like that wouldn't be directly... Why would you tell me to go off of one street when you actually mean for me to go, you know, to the end of a totally unrelated street? This is crazy. I didn't know. I could have been doing this the entire time, just sitting here and pick this lock where nobody cares if you're trying to break in or not. But time is also passing, so that's the other thing. Is the door open when you get there? Man. I'm debating how much longer I sit here and try this. Obviously, this isn't the thing. The other door actually opens with not that much lockpick, with not that much casting of open. Alright, we're going to kind of scum it. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to put door at Raseir Darb, which is the other one with the lantern on it. I'm going to sit here and keep spamming pick locks, and we'll see what happens. What? Refers to the House of Metalworker. Oh, that's crazy. I don't remember that at all. Yes, I do. I missed that part. Not to potentially give spoilers for what that door is. Man, I really don't remember that being that. But that door, the other one, is a thief quest, like a quest line. Not quest line, it's like a, you know, a quick side quest, if you will, but man, I vaguely remember that now. That's quite difficult for me to think of. Okay, this clearly isn't the right door. I mean, that's cool that we we blessed that up. I don't remember where we are, like 53 or something like that. Something pitiful. All right, guys, I don't like it. I don't like it, but I gotta see what's up with this. No, one more try. One more try. We're gonna go down a scary darb. That doesn't make any sense to me. The note said the door at the end of funny Arabian name here. It said the door at the end of Saif Darb off of a scary darb. And this one here is a scary darb. So it doesn't make sense why they include this. If you say the door at the end of Saif Darb off of, that would suggest to me it's one of these doors here. So we're going to go to those two ends. We're going to go to this end, which I think this makes more sense to me. We'll go there, we'll come to the either end of here, and then I'm gonna throw in the towel, and I'm gonna look it up. I could just admit defeat and not continue the acquisition of membership, but that's not gonna happen. We're not gonna do that. I'd rather cheese it than just go, well, I guess we didn't figure it out on our own. I mean, that's also true, but okay. So it's the right turn in the midway, and then it's the right turn at the split. Ugh, running around the streets over here in a city that we have a map for and that we actually know just makes me absolutely dread going over to Raseir and having to do this all over again. Oh, don't mind me, guys. Just, you know, just sightseeing. There's too much going on right now. Memory is like 3.5 seconds. A right turn. That's all I had to remember at that point. Couldn't even do it. Yeah, unless there's something significant at the end of this, then I don't know what we're missing out on. Oh, okay. One more time. Let's just go over those directions. Now, again, I should have written this down. I should have like typed it in chat to myself. But it was the door at the end of this street off of this street. Now, I might be mistaking that, but I've said it like 7 times, and obviously I've been incorrect all 7 times, because here we are with a descript door that makes a lot more sense. So we can overwrite these because they're nonsense. First, let's make sure, okay. It was when night falls, so let's do, it's fine, it's fine. We've got the beginning of the day if we blow it. A blind alley. Okay, hang on a second. I'm on my phone, but I wish I could just like plop this over to you, this picture. If you Google Shapeir map, is it the first one? It's the first map. Let me click the next one to see if that's the same thing. Yeah, okay. This is notable in my defense. So if you Google Shapeir map, the first map that pops up, and it doesn't matter, the second one's the same thing. The street sign reads Saif Darb. So let's go to this map. We're at this, that clearly says that we're on a scary darb. So, our silliness in failing miserably at finding this very descript door, I suppose it's a nondescript door, it's just in a descript location, is false when it says a different street than what you're on. Anyway, okay. My hurt pride aside, did we save? We did. Let's go up in this. I feel like this was the one. Yeah, okay. They don't like it no matter what. Did we get it? Yeah, we got our pick locks. So let's do that. Yeah, right? Not like it matters. Yeah. Alright, that's enough of that. Moving on. There's no point in trying that with the locked door. Let's not sneak though. That's not very fighter-like. Yeah, I could complain about the door. I already knew this. We've already been through this discussion. I could keep complaining about the door, or we could just get on with it. Okay. Can't cast open. Can't pick the lock. I feel like you bashed the door open, but it obviously doesn't like the verb bash. What, Okay, more passive, eh? If we can't pick the lock, we can't cast open. Knock loudly. Is it too late? That's my other thought. It was when night falls. I don't think you knock though. Well, we saved it with here. Oh crap. Wait, what's my B save? Where is that? Okay, still young. I don't know if we'll have enough time. We need to get there when the night is still young to test the theory. The note said when night falls. So if you're middle of the night, obviously, night is now on the ground and it's already fallen. Holland, little running man. I can't even keep up. God, crap. Alright. In case that's it. For the final time, I really hope. When I see how many saves I have in this, and I had even more in the first one, because for someone, the first game is my more familiar, and I think third I'd call it most familiar. I'm still save every time you're like, take the chance. All right, we're not gonna. We found the door. There's no reason to go with this, but it's fine. It's fine. Moving on. You see how many saves I have even in this, and I had more in the first one. When Skyrim was kind of known for like, oh, you're a save scummer. I didn't talk to Aziza though. That would potentially mess this stuff up. So we kind of have to do this stuff and then not come back to this. Because I don't know if not coming to see her, she had also said, come see me, to then tell you, come back tomorrow, I'm not ready for you. Yeah, I need to see you to tell you to come here tomorrow. Alright, go have tea, otherwise she gets grumpy. But yeah, when that Skyrim was save scumming, clearly you didn't play any 80s and 90s text adventure games. I came for tea, and now tea has been received. Alright, now let's go get our sleep. We know where the door is. We'll get into the night is still young. And get right on over there. That's the true life of a hero. You wake up, you talk to two people, you go to sleep until nighttime. I feel like that wasn't it though. I do feel like I'm missing, you know, a way to get into this door, and that would have solved nothing for us, but might as well do our hunched over old man scoot to get over there just in case. I think the thing that's going to interest me most is, since I remembered that other door being the correct one, what does this one look like? Inside, obviously. Maybe not obviously. But now that we know what the wood door looks like. See, okay. This looks better. This looks better indeed. Where did we save you? I don't remember. Oh, at the other door. So we can take that over, because now we're good to go. Alright, here we go. Get on with the trials. Why aren't you going in? I'm trying. It won't let me. Alright. This is vaguely familiar as well. I don't know. I don't know what to do with my hands. Sorry, in case I'm clicking too fast through that. I feel like the voice. He's not giving me Mississippi's. Let's slow the count down just a little bit here. I love the fast Ouch. He didn't chop a leg off or anything. He just, like, you know, he stubbed your toe, essentially. It's so much cooler when the sword and shield is there, and I have a shield, and it's like, no, man. Back to your thief dagger that you just insisted that you take with you from the first game. Like, no, give me the sword. Oh, look, and now it's magically morphed into a... I don't think you have to do this. I think you can just stand here. No, okay. But we're trying to go for a paladin, Raseir. Raseir. Your real sword that you don't own. Ugh, you guys sure don't make this easy. Wrong door. How do you get in the door? What time do you go to the door? Despite the fact that you failed. I'll take Brother Saurus. Need those honor points. Well, what happens at the celebration? What happens at the UOF? that's the hangover run too, right there. What time is it? Okay. This is the last day, which is an odd day to leave, but it works. So we have Aziza. We stocked up on pills. We didn't. That was previous save. So we'll make sure to visit the apothecary. I'm so glad that I looked in this, because that also means we didn't get the spell potion and get those. So that would have been a mess. Let's go see him first, because when we go to Aziza's, that's exactly what that meeting is going to be about. I know you're not. Let's do the... It won't matter after this game, but it's funny how the H, I keep forgetting H is my mute key for basically every other game. I mean, obviously this game too, but this one it matters. One more, and then we'll dispel. It says I say potion. I don't know if he says anything about if he calls it a pill. I think he calls it a potion. Oops. Subtle lead-in. I don't usually do that, but I have one of these. Okay, and the spell. Don't have the ingredients. Griffin Feather, Fruit of Compassion. You're in luck, my man. I just happen to have both. Okay, 3 potions. Once again, I don't remember why you get 3. The victim's hair. Here's free stuff. Now get out. Yeah, we need to get some free stuff here, man. We got 3 food. I'm gonna go buy more. I don't think we need it. This guard is probably gonna be like, I don't have any. Why are you asking me for rations? Give me a discount. Deep discount. 10 cents off. Okay, that's plenty. Now, where is our jeweler? Off to the jeweler. I think they're in the Palace Plaza. We can do there later. Let's go see Aziza. Hopefully she didn't see you tomorrow for see you tomorrow. I worked some magic last night. Here he is, the man himself. Ah, 1990. Only then would we have been like, Saurus Throatus, hilarious. I love how even the Saurus has like idle animations. The humans sit there and do nothing, but 3 times 3. Why would you not know that? Like, this dude's been riding around on your back. You hang out with Sauruses all day long. I think you would know that you're a dude in there. Dark silhouette. No descriptors. I love how it's like, you go. I'm gonna keep him here while you figure this out. And you could just be like, here's a potion. you could use this. Will this help? Okay, to the palace. Not specifically. Give me that free pin. There it is. Give me that free stuff. You decide not to mention this to the honest merchant. Probably a good idea. I think this is like the 5th time I've been to him to be like, I don't think he offers you any more information. Because I think he's like, what you want? Oh yeah, Dark Hand, that's right. What about the Emir? That's really funny. He just literally tells you, yeah, your source is the Emir. Go figure it out. Okay, we got our pin, we got pills. He's outlived his usefulness, done done. He doesn't have anything else to give us. She is the Thief's Quest thing. Or the quest of the Thief's Quest. Thief Simulator. Gives you what I was thinking about at about the end of the road there. Not that that's too much of a giveaway, but I do think we need to go talk to Rakesh. I'm pretty sure he'll be there. I think do you fight with him maybe? So everybody knows who the bad guy is. Everybody knows who the Emir is. The apothecary has the means to make the spell potions, and everyone just is like sitting around like, man, I really hope a hero comes out here and does all this stuff for us. Yeah, there we go. I thought you got to take Big Lion Man down. I happen to know some skills. I think you only get one fight with him though, if I'm not mistaken. What should happen is you should have to go through. Should happen. It's 35 years ago. They're not going to change the game now. Like if you could go through progressive like states with Ahura. Like if you beat her after, you know, so many times or so many times in a row or such a big margin. There's this weird glitch that's just like, it won't register that I'm not a fighter. Like I am, but I'm not. Yeah, that was us kicking his booty. Let's go back in there again. I don't think... Okay, you can fight him a bunch. And get absolutely smacked around with a sword. I got cocky. The last fight, I put 0 effort into dodging and just like spamming the crap out of him. Don't inflate the ego. I can only get strength off of doing that. There's really no point unless I do a bunch of parrying and dodging, which is not super exciting. So we've got the skills we've got. That's all we're gonna do. Let's see. Can we get anything else out of you? Get some calm skills. I think we've already talked about that before. All right, I think we've take one more peek at the map. We've done everything. This doesn't matter since we have our other water skin, but thank you. Yep. Might as well top that off. I know there's a means to do so over there, at least briefly, but it's alright. It's alright. Alright, we'll sleep till evening. Get Omar's words of praise and tales from places afar. If you'll sit down and shut up. You're about to give us all this money and I don't really need money anymore. Should come around more often. You wouldn't have to carry such a large purse of reward money. Just like every game, it's so funny. You're like struggling for cash in the beginning. Like, please, give me something to sell. Saldin. I can't get a sense either with the graphics, like what his little look around at the end of his, each one of his lines is here. That little I was all spitting a big game about getting over to Raseir, and we're just barely gonna make it. It's the first time he's not spoken in rhymey code. You know what? Let's have one last splendid meal for the road. Soured cream. Nom 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 nom. I have some mint tea, I think, still. It's okay. I don't know how big of a fan I would be if that was like the tea. All right, this is it. Say goodbye to Shapeir. I know it's not weird if you think about like you were, you know, actually in a hotel where there was like this type of entertainment and stuff like that. Why did I just get heavier as I slept? Sumo style. But how you're just like, okay, I'm going to bed now. Thanks for the cool presentation. Oh, breakfast and supplies. So I bought all this food and I don't need any more food, but it's okay. Just make us strong. Gonna grab a screenshot of this one. Oh, I did the Steam screenshot. I just realized that's not a thing for this. I'm sure there's a GOG screenshot button, but I'll print screen it, see if we even remember to paste that. They give you a different Saurus, but you're still on your green Saurus. Like, they only coded the asset for you to have a green one. Don't want you to get confused on which one is yours. I specifically remember this as a kid, like thinking, oh my god, we're gonna have to fight so many people. Once again, cue that 1990 humor. That's so cheesy. Oh, I love it. What is Whiz Fizz? Why is it Whiz Fizz? That's not even like a play on a soda's name. It's just popcorn. You could have put soda. Whiz Fizz is more novel, I suppose. But they even have like, hey, what color should the logo be on Whiz Fizz? Alright, enough of that. Did you have to kill the Saurus? Like, the Saurus isn't evil. Yeah, that's the ticket. That's one of those things, I'll use that all the time when somebody's having a hard time getting words out. Yeah, that's the ticket. You know nobody remembers what that's from. Or knows, not even remembers. Just go with a caravan. They're probably going somewhere cooler anyway. Looking place. Where's the Four Seasons? I like how they're waiting for you too. Like, hey, go greet that guy that for sure is coming in today. Kavin. We don't need no stinking heroes. Also, how have you heard about me? Nah, we'll let him keep slapping us. Do you have your visa? Here is your visa. I'm pretty sure, I thought I remembered that like you could just go out and fight, but I'm pretty sure they don't let you, yeah. Okay. Or completely forget what happens at this stage in the game. I didn't remember that at all. I thought they, great stars. It was funny. I thought they kept you in the city. But as our entry into the EOF showed, I clearly don't. Wait a minute. So, you know, the Emir is under a spell. The Sultan is under, well, he's not under a spell, but the guards are just like, they're just jerks. Wilmer. I think this is the only game where your hair is that like bleach blonde. Travels fast around here. I'm just smiling, nodding. Creepy old guys all up in your face. You better not get in my face. Let's keep it hero-like. Wilmer, the coffee. I don't think you can rest. Maybe you can. I do need to go to the Fountain Plaza though. I think that's kind of the only thing I remember like needing to do, if you will. But if we can just pass the time, we'll just head into the inn and sleep it off. I don't think it'll let you do that though. I think it kind of wants you to like get a feel for the scummy city. See you later, window. No? No, for sure you've got to... Huh, okay. It's proving more and more legitimate that I don't remember certain things about this. We'll go see if we can do the sleep it off. Sounds like we're drunk. Oh, there's another place you need to get to. How do you find out about that? I don't remember. You'd think I'm like a senile old man that's like trying to remember what his wife looks like or something. I don't remember what the next bit is. Yeah, we'll just kind of test the can you go to sleep theory. I think it tells you it's locked or something. Why is it not letting me go in there? It's because Chubby Wilmer's in the way? I think it literally was. Yeah, okay. That was the bummer part, like, about this whole portion, is we're in Shapeir and you know you're waiting for an elemental to pop up like tomorrow or 2 days from now or whatever. You can raise some skills and then sleep, but here it's like, no, you have to like organically waste time, which other than going out in the desert and fighting or getting lost in the hallways, there's not a lot of options for that. But we'll try and trigger what I'm pretty sure happens on one of your ventures into... No, that's what it is. That's what it is. You've got to do like a full day here. Okay, I've got to think about the map. If you go up to Fountain and go right, yeah, we'll make our way over to Palace. More or less for sake of burning time and remembering how to get there. I know you can kind of generally head that direction. Like we're heading east right now. I guess technically it's west, but if we put it in the same orientation of Shapeir, you know, which makes it easier. I don't even know what's in the other plaza. Maybe that's something we do to spend some time over that way. We're going to keep them to rights as long as we keep going back left for later in this kind of storyline when we need to end up being able to get here. Let's speed this up a little bit too. That's obviously not the right way, but if we can go right and then right, then we'll be in good shape. Yeah, I think we technically could go what would equate to a straight there. So we need one more right turn somewhere. Okay. For all I know, there's only the 2 plazas too. I do remember like trying to do exactly what I'm doing right now and just kind of like find your way around and then just getting absolutely lost and just like popping up where the inn is and being like, oh, thank God, we're back. That's where we just came from. So essentially we need to go to where we took, where we took the right and instead go left this time. Okay. Like one more turn, or even probably now, and I'm already going to be off of where I think I'm headed anyway. That's alright, we'll figure it out. It's definitely not the same type of street setup. I don't think there's anything significant. Now I say that, I also thought the EOF door was a Thief's Quest door, so every time I say that, to me it sounds like I'm talking about a different game. Quest for Glory, Police Quest, King's Quest, Space Quest, Thief's Quest. So we'll basically just keep hauling through, see what we come across. We're looking for Palace Plaza, if we can make that happen. Confidence level is currently low, but if nothing else, there we go. Yeah, we're already burning. Actually, that's not a positive. You're not supposed to be out at night. I'm like, I have no idea how to get back. Eventually, we'll crack out and be somewhere. That's the hope anyway. That'll be fine. It'll be fine. See? I knew it all along. We actually did end up where I wanted to be. I have no idea which way was the correct way. I was going to say, I'm pretty sure they just have the guards pacing. I haven't saved in a while either. I really don't want to go and do a repeat here. Pretty sure they don't like let you do anything. You're not near the gate. Don't think they're going to be very receptive. All right, fun detour, if that's what we want to call it. I probably could head this way. Yeah, there's a homeboy we have to meet tonight in the inn, and then we see him tomorrow. That's the part that I thought was taking place in the fountain. But meet him tonight, see him in the fountain tomorrow. I think tomorrow is maybe when you kind of get like we'll call it your mission. I don't remember when the last part kind of comes into play. Yeah, I don't remember like how it is you get linked up with the ladies, we'll call them for those unfamiliar. Not that they're not ladies, but if I get any more specific. So this day was not too bad to blast through. I should be on that, if this is the same as Shapeir, I should be on that long southern route. That'll just bring us right into the entrance plaza. There's not a, like, you can't get there from the, there's not like an east entrance, but we'll be like right around in that area. So we should link up with that main hallway between the two plazas here. Yeah, this should be it here. Okay. Kind of know what I'm talking about. I even went the right way. It was super smart just to reuse all the assets though. Like just change some colors and all of a sudden, you know, you're in the sister city. I love here how you like, you know, you've come to figure out this Emir thing, and you're here to save this city as well as, you know, whole surrounding lands due to your actions, but you've done nothing all day. All you did was run around the city down the hallways like, what's over here? What's this over here? Yeah. Ugart. Not a shady looking fella at all. What an upstanding citizen. Of course. Someone. A capital someone. There are ways to get around him. Yeah, I was about to say. I think we've reached the end of our conversation. See you tomorrow, Ugart. This guy is my favorite. Just like, I live in Raseir. Time to go drunken asleep on my table where they light the one lamp. This dude is like much more muscular than the guy that's just gonna sit around in the booth and do nothing. They don't blink either. The things we took for granted in the 90s. I didn't even, like, you wouldn't even have recognized that because that was not like a common thing. Give me back that blanket, rat. I would always play with the speed up so you could just like get around quicker in the hallways and stuff like that. So it would always look so funny when he runs over to the wall over there because it would look like he just kind of like smacks his face, the rat, against the wall. Rat-like monsters. I love that's basically like, go figure it out. We don't want to have anything happen. Go do other stuff. Yeah, I suppose we'll go outside and do some monster fighting after the little circus act takes place here. I like how, you know, this wasn't a big deal. It kind of makes you question Ugart's here. He's like, "Help! You must help me," but like he knows what's going on here. I'm innocent of any wrongdoing. I'd love for people to say that, like, to a cop nowadays. I'm innocent of any wrongdoing. I mean, realistically, Ugart, I'm new here. I don't know what the laws are. So you're the criminal. I'm not associated with you. Dungeons can't be any worse than the hotel room. Let's follow them. Let's see what they're up to. That's funny. I didn't remember that. They covered all their bases. Yeah, so in that case, tomorrow night? Do we see that window? I don't think it's tonight. Okay, here it is. I completely forgot about this little bit. Oh, you know what? Let's not get too crazy. What other saves do we have? Okay, not that much really. Let's do palace stuff. It's insider information that hasn't matured yet. Give me all your clothes. Oh, that's funny. I've heard you're a hero. Surely you'll give me your clothes. Oh, okay. I remember. I thought you couldn't go outside. So when they were like, "Show me your visa," I was gonna be like, you know, ask him some questions and stuff. Amir's daughter. Okay. I didn't remember that. There's the first time you hear that name, I'm pretty sure. The terrible place it is now. Okay. Enough shenanigans. Time for the 18+ portion of the game. Yeah, when I got here and I was like, let's try to go outside. I should have had a black bar like ready to go to slap up here. When I tried to go outside, they were just like, just show me your visa. And I was like, I swear you couldn't go outside like to fight monsters and stuff. And this is why I had forgotten that this happens now. A change of clothes, including a face, hands, and a hairpiece. Give visa for a smooch. Yeah, any woman in the palace. Up to this point, like, you basically thought there weren't any women in Raseir. Effendi. I already... I did not think I was going to get that spelling right. Her slaves since made slaves. My brain didn't process that fast enough. It sounded like she had a slave that enslaved people. It's funny when you ask about Emir, and like, you know, I'm asking about the Emir, and it's always like, oh, the Emir's a piece of trash, and you're like, are you talking about the good guy, or... That'll do. Let's see if we can get out of here. Yeah, I know there's a time to get over there. But much like the rest of the playthrough, I don't remember when that is. We'll find out. I think I'm actually heading back towards the fountain, but that's okay. Nope. Okay, we got it. What is... Yeah, so this today, and if you have to do the same tomorrow, this is a little bit of tedium. And it wasn't too bad running around on the first day, but I don't know what time of day you actually get here. I feel like in the afternoon at some point, because you're just basically trying to burn time waiting for the next portion. Now, the fact that there's fountain here, and there should be a pathway there, these are all blocked off. Yeah. So I do think there's only the three plazas, the entrance palace and the fountain. So the only thing we can really do is go the equivalent of west. That was where she just popped out of. Oh, okay, there's another way. And just kind of fumble around this way. I feel like they're just going to be, you know, either dead ends or U-turn type situation. Yeah. Yeah, you can't go that way. We'll just go get lost in the tunnels. Jam around about nothing. Same thing we've been doing for the last hour. There's a dude who's done... I need to go check out his stuff. I've not actually ever watched him. I've just seen his posts in the Quest for Glory and the Sierra sub. Westrat, or Westrot, I'm not sure which the preference is. It's 2 A's. Westrat seems like a interesting choice for a self-title. Anyway, he does all these playthroughs on YouTube. And I imagine if you're going to do a playthrough on YouTube, you'll be a little bit more diligent than I am for streaming it, and you'll do like 100% of points playthrough. So I'd be interested to go see some of that stuff, because you know there's little tiny talk to this person, get that, go do this. Like I didn't do the thief quest because realistically I completely forgot about it. I don't remember the last time on a playthrough I actually would have completed that quest line. So stuff like that prevents you from getting the 500 points, but I don't ever really play these with intent to do that. It would just be out of curiosity's sake to see what other little things are missing. Yeah, the intent was to go, again, Shapeir west, and we ended up going east. So yeah, I think it's just the 3 plazas. Not that that proves anything, but let's just pop out the other way. Okay, not that bad. We've been here, this is the first full day, and we've been successful both days at burning time, just kind of wandering around, so not too shabby. I feel like you almost have to get your quest tonight, and then tomorrow night would be when all the goodies happen. Yeah, I'm trying to think of the chain of events that lead to the end of the game. Quickly approaching. What time we got? I think we'll be just shy though of actually finishing all of it tonight. So I think we'll if we get the quest to complete on this in-game day, we'll do that regardless. Whenever the wake up for the next morning is, that's when we'll call it first stream, and then wrap this game up in 2 weeks. I'll probably have to jump over to play something else. I don't really want to start 3 kind of like midstream of finishing 2.
So I'll have to have something else lined up to play for the last, 45 minutes or whatever of 2 weeks from now. I'll be away next week this time. So Saturday's E will still take place tomorrow and next week. Still have Deer Isle that we'll do probably Monday on a random stream. We'll see though. It's been going well. I've been enjoying it. It's not YouTube worthy though. There's not a lot going on. Just me running around finding stuff, but it's been a good time. Been having fun with it. Had a lot of people pop in on Tuesday, I think. Maybe it was Monday. Whatever the first day was. Pretty surprised on that. So what I could consider too is doing it a touch earlier. There's only about 25 people on that server by the time I get on it, so it is obviously quite quiet. That's such a big map. That's alright. That's kind of a series I intend to do anyway, so eventually we'll get some more action worthy events taking place on it. Alright, if this is Entrance Plaza, we're good to go. Fountain, good enough. I don't know why I didn't consider that to be an option. You literally can just be there if we can make it through the door in a couple seconds here. Pity about our friend that you just met last night. Yeah, I'm broken up about it. Almost as dangerous. Okay. Maybe it is a tomorrow night thing. We're gonna take a chance. Yeah, I don't think this is a thing right now, but okay. So it must very much be a tomorrow thing. In that case, we're gonna play out one more in-game day here, because that's surprise. What? Maybe you talk to him in the morning. I think that's what it is. Let's hit up another save though. We'll overwrite those when we get to it. That won't be a big deal. Only accessible at night. It is definitely night. I don't know if something is just not registering there. There we go. There we go. Okay. I don't know really why it needed a reset, if you will, but the profession. The Maltese Falcon. I know the window. I know the window well. You know what I just realized, and I'm pretty sure I needed oil from the apothecary. You know, it was really dumb. None of these saves. Maybe this one. Maybe that one. Yeah, all of these are after. This one still might be in Shapeir, so that might be worth a look. But I think that is at midnight at the wrong door. I don't know. I'm sprinting through when he's like, hey, by the way, don't do this, you'll get caught. We're going to speed that up a little bit. Sweet little tinkle toes. think we need oil. Hopefully we can do what I think we can do to kind of bypass that. We'll see what happens. It's not nighttime yet either. So I think that's also a thing. We need to wait for that. Just go break into some place while it's daytime. Hello, we're here to steal your things. No, I don't have a bird. Oh, you can't, I don't have your stupid bird. I forgot, I almost blew it. You can't rest. You have to either just, you don't give the choice, you just sleep right away, so I kind of need to blast time until that turns to nighttime. So when we turn around, it'll be a right turn at the end. Same here. Okay. I literally just need to burn off a little bit more to get to nighttime, then we can do the quest bit. But like I said, hopefully I can use magic as opposed to just sneaking up to the case and stealing the bird. And we don't need oil. That's the thing about you know, point and click menus versus typing. If you don't remember that you need it or you don't ask the right questions, you never even hear that it's a product you can purchase. Right turn at the end of this hallway as well. I might be making that up. I might be falsely remembering, if you will, which has been happening a lot tonight, so that's possible. Now I did give a save kind of as sunset approaches. Let's go back. We don't want to get turned around too much and then end up at the palace. So we'll save right before the window shenanigans. How we doing? There we go. Okay. It's go time. Probably even went too far down the thing here. Too far away from it, but that's alright. I don't know whether or not you'll actually get, like, you know, you've made too much noise, so the guards come and cause you a bunch of issues and stuff. I don't know if that's actually a thing. Would also be nice, once again, wishing for things from a 30-year-old game, if you could see the fountain. I don't know that you can. Okay. Yeah, we can overwrite that. Let's do this. Gonna use magic more than anything, just because that skill set is lacking. I love how you can see the guard over here. Because I don't know if you can do this. I like how veils, they're magic proof veils, which I guess, you know, is a smart thing, but ooh. I like how it gives you a hint, like, stop doing that. Can you do that? This dude right outside is just like, ah, it's cool. The floor is creaked, don't worry about it. Well, that's not great. At least they calmly arrest you. See, here's the thing I'm thinking about, since I've thought about this oil situation. I don't know if there's a way to remedy that, other than wait for him to go to sleep after the floor creaks. And my sneak is maxed out, so I know that's not it. I think it's just like a... It's going to do that, excuse me. I don't know if he does like a rollover type thing. It really doesn't seem like it. We'll try to keep rolling here and see what happens. Look, cabinet, we'll try. I just realized I'm muted. Whether you physically open this or you open it with the cast open, it's still going to make the same noise, and I think this is still going to end in a fail state. So we're legitimately going to have to go back to before we got here, which is a big bummer. So if that's the case, I'm going to keep doing this until we can pick the lock. But if that's the case, then off stream, I'm going to get us to exactly the same spot we're in right now, because that is not going to be exciting to watch a run through of all the Raseir running around the tunnels just to waste time to get to this point anyway. Man, I hope this works, because I'd really like to keep the lockpick increase. This is like the best way to go about it. But this is about as exciting as watching the run through the Raseir halls. So, and it's the middle of the night. I don't think there's a way to get around him kind of stirring either, since it makes you walk past the veils to make that to make your open spell work. Man, what are we getting up to here? It's a slow gain in skill, though. At this point, I'm just kind of curious, because if we can get the oil and still get this lockpick out of it on my off-stream playthrough, to get us to this point, then that'll be all good too. Now this is just kind of an exercise in curiosity. What do you need your lockpick skill to be at to be able to crack this bad boy? I'm trying to think. I don't remember where. I remember where the bird is in 4. There we go. This is just going to tell me. I just realized I'm muted there again. Yeah, so that's going to be it for this one. We'll watch us not do as many mistakes and failures next time around in 2 weeks. Tomorrow, we'll pick up Saturday Z, play some more DayZ, and we're going to start doing Livonia fresh spawns as opposed to the Chernaris ones that we've been doing up to this point. So in 2 weeks, I'll see you for the conclusion, regardless of how long it takes. I'll pick us up at the cabinet door there, so it won't be a waste of time. We'll have 49 minutes of progress, even though right now we have 0 minutes of progress compared to where we started today. Thanks everybody who popped by. Belzorf, always good to chat with you. If you happen to be watching this at a later time, I'm Elder B. Take care.